The signs of the times portend is that we are definitely at the end of a non-religious era of civilization.
Why does this happen that some people prefer hell or darkness to light? This too is a scary question. And we can begin loving the good. We can begin loving the good for which we were made, or we can begin having a taste for sin, for evil, and more or less fall in love with what is evil. And while it destroys us, we keep loving it and doing it. It's almost like a crack addict or a cocaine addict. We love something that kills us. It's like an addiction. There is a sin addiction as well. The current situation for humanity and the spiritual and moral arena today is nothing less than a disaster. We've abandoned not only God, we've abandoned truth. And so we're sort of living in a fantasy land, but we now no longer know right from wrong. We don't even know that there is a right and that there is a wrong. So humanity, basically human beings, are becoming their own God. So we are in quite a war today. We don't know up from down, right from left. We need a true rescue from heaven.
En ese mismo momento escuché una voz. Era una voz de hombre y me dijo estas palabras: bienvenida a casa. ¿Cuánto tiempo has tardado en amarme? ¿Cuánto has tardado en amarme? ¿Cuánto has tardado en amarme?
All of a sudden, I was in this, it wasn't a movie. It wasn't something projected. It was like right in the moment about my whole life. My whole life. In a matter of minutes. I go through, starting with my childhood, and the things he revealed to me, like showing me my conscience, that's why I call it, an illumination of conscience. I got to feel the pain that I caused God when I was a little 5-year-old boy and went and stole a little toy automobile. I got to experience how that hurt, that stealing hurt the storekeeper. I felt how it impacted all the other people that were working. And that was just the beginning.
The current situation for humanity and the spiritual and moral arena today is nothing less than a disaster. We've abandoned not only God, we've abandoned truth. And so we're sort of living in a fantasy land, but we now no longer know right from wrong. We don't even know that there is a right and that there is a wrong. So humanity, basically human beings, are becoming their own God. So we are in quite a war today. We don't know up from down, right from left. We need a true rescue from heaven.
How many millions of people will be radically changed after the warning? How many will allow God to save their souls? If these prophecies are real, one is left only to conclude with certainty that the warning is at the gates. And by that I mean it is very close. Write this: before I come as the just judge, I am coming first as the King of mercy.
All light in the heavens will be extinguished, and there will be great darkness over the whole earth. Then the sign of the cross will be seen in the sky, and from the openings where the hands and the feet of the Savior were nailed will come forth great lights which will light up the earth for a period of time. This will take place shortly before the last day.
It is so great that I cannot keep it any longer within me. It leaps out to you with explosive power. When it pours out, my love will destroy the satanic hatred that contaminates the world. The greatest number of souls will be set free. Nothing like this has existed before. This is my greatest miracle that I will do for all.
The warning.
Testimonies and prophecies of the illumination of conscience.
What is the warning? What is the illumination of conscience? In a nutshell, it is a moment in time likely to happen in our generation that many Catholic mystics and saints have spoken of, when the world will stop, when Jesus on the cross will appear in the sky to everyone, and it's biblical as well, when everyone will come face to face with the truth of their lives. They will receive a life review in light of their sin, and it will be a correction of the conscience of the world. People will know right then whether they, if they were to die at that moment, would go to heaven, purgatory, or hell, and they will be able to make a free will choice to choose God or not.
So we want the movie to be out as soon as possible, and we cannot do it on our own. There is no way. We need prayer, much prayers. We need fasting. We need sacrifice and help us get this done as soon as possible. So we need your financial support. We are making the movie in English.
All the proceeds of the movie, once it's done, will go towards charities. They want to win souls. They want to win souls.
Yes, they're going to gain nothing personally from the film. They are pouring their livelihood, their soul, all of their faith into this film. They are riding on faith. They are riding on providence. They are in a terrible pickle if they do not raise the $293,000 by the end of August, by August 31st. So if you are one of those big donors, if you're one of those small donors, they need you right now desperately, and your money will go into souls not going to hell but going to heaven. I mean, there's no greater recompense for what you could do with your generosity. This is the biggest event that Jesus Christ will do for the world since God became man. May God help all the people who will watch this movie because of your generosity find their way home. God bless you.